Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of this crazy replay so far between Argos, Zenith, and the STC. I think the STC is starting to gain the upper hand in this matchup. Now, if you take a look at the harvester count, it is much more even. And the STC also has a higher army count. STC also supply locked at 200. So he could start trying to suicide units, and if it's a war of attrition, he will be able to win this. Back over here, we do have some Zerglings and just units just spread out across the map. Not 100% sure what exactly Argos Zenith can do at this stage in the game. We do see that Nidus Network trying to dump out as many units as possible. One of the things that I suggest players do is with that Nidus Network, always have it always have units, or always have that Nidus network constantly spawning. If what you can do is you can also put another Nidus network over here, a worm right next to it, and what it will do is it will let you empty out those buildings much more easily, since there is a cooldown. So even though it is just another exit, just think of it as another way to just pop out more and more units. So that Nidus network in a very key position here, as now the STC moving out with an army of siege tanks. 12 siege tanks gonna start sieging and be able to do a slow push into this base here. Banelings do have that level 3 armor and that extra damage, but it's only 26 damage versus siege tanks here, as this hatchery now gonna get destroyed. Back over here, an army of broodlords quickly getting picked off by Vikings once again. And this is just not looking good. However, Banelings destroying the army of siege tanks, and now the army of the STC, quickly getting picked up. So nicely done. Metavax pulling out and doing a hot pickup on all of those Marines as they were taking damage. And now those Marines should most likely be dropped and try to be repaired or healed up by these units. So there we go. Now gonna go ahead and start healing back up. STC with a significant economic advantage now. 1200 versus 480 per minute. And things are not looking good. I do not know how Argos Zenith can come back into this game. He had a very large opportunity, but he never got the upgrades for his air units. And the when you're going to invest so heavily into Vikings or into Broodlords, you really need it in order to try to do any sort of counter. Ultralisk now walking around, able to kill a lot of those units with those Baneling support, and down goes that last Ultralisk there. Vikings still just patrolling, and at this stage, Vikings can just start going Overlord hunting and supply lock and deny Argos Zenith anything else. The last set of mineral patches for Argos Zenith is here, mining off of 7 mineral patches, and that's going to be a very sad sight at 700 minerals a minute per game minute versus 1380. Argos does, or oGsTC has what, 16 mineral patches plus a few up here. He does not have any. He does have an orbital command, but only 1 at this stage in the game. The rest have been upgraded, or 2, and the rest are planetary fortresses. He could call down more mules and gain an even stronger economic advantage. And now here comes that final push, I believe. Banelings and Roaches trying to chase after some of those Marines, trying to take down this hatchery over here. Roaches just scampering around. Level 3 weapons upgrade, or armor upgrade. So those Roaches have 4 armor, but those Roaches still will take a significant amount of damage from those Marauders. Overlaying Venn diagram of sensor towers here to try to deny any sort of sneak by. There is one Overlord quickly getting popped by some missile turrets, so no Nidus network play anymore. And now as Argos is starting to build up his last, what I believe to be his last army here, taking a look at his production, getting the level 2 weapons upgrade, we see STC now getting battle cruisers and also getting the level 1 ship upgrades and the level 1 plating upgrades as well. So these armories now starting to get additional upgrades. We do still see a nuclear silo armed, but with no nuke, with no ghost currently anywhere on the map that I can find. Back over here, we do see battle cruisers now fighting against some corruptors. You got to remember that corruptors have 2 armor, so they take very little damage from those battle cruisers. Battle cruisers only deal 6 damage per attack, but when you got sheer numbers like that, I guess it doesn't matter even if you try to corrupt those battle cruisers and they take an additional 20% damage. Roaches, Hydralisk now on the ground trying to fight back, try to take down those battle cruisers in the air. In comes also a Queen to try to join in on this fight. Mules being called down in order to try to do some repairing. Queens not doing that transfusion back and forth, and this battlecruiser army may be able to finish off the whole entire map now. Queens coming in to join in on the fight, but no, not going to be able to do anything. That Nidus network going to get taken down as well. No, not taken down, as the battlecruisers try to finish off that last Queen. Hydralisk coming over, quickly getting taken down. And the weapons upgrade 11 on on those battle cruisers, because this is this is patch 1.03, not 1.1. Roaches, however, now going after and trying to deal as much damage as possible. Taking a look at the losses, 72,000 losses for Argos. So Argos definitely just not playing all that well. Roaches will be able to take down this last planet. No, not able to take down the last planetary fortress. A nice quick burrow, and now a scanner sweep quickly revealing them, and that's going to be GG. Battle cruisers now finishing off the rest of these units here. No units here, and Argos says GG. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 replay between Argos and the STC. Argos really played a great, strong game opening up. Just a lot of harassment, a lot of micro, but ultimately he was undone by the fact that he went Broodlords and didn't get enough anti-air support. Hydralist along with Broodlords is an absolute must. You need to get Hydralist, or you need to get some other escorting unit to just move alongside them. Those Broodlords, countless Broodlords were taken down by Vikings just because they were unescorted, and that's really what did him in at the end of the game. You can take a look at the actions per minute. Both sides not that high, 140 versus 183, but this is really a great game. What really tells the story, though, are the losses. The losses, ArgosZentih losing almost 75,000 minerals in units. That is just way too many. You can take a look at the losses for the STC. STC was constantly playing a little bit more defensively, letting the fight come to him, and then engaging it with the proper counter units. So a great play by the STC against ArgosZentih. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 replay once again.